بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد أشرف المرسلين أما بعد. So, from the lizard's hole to the dragon's den. Everybody here knows what a lizard's hole is, right? No, we don't. Who here has ever seen a lizard's hole? You have? You've seen a lizard's hole? There you go, right? Okay. But where do lizards burrow? Anywhere. They hide, right? This idea, this hadith from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that you will follow those who came before you, even if they were to go into the hole of a lizard. There's something about a metaphor that is so powerful. When it comes from the best of creation, when it comes from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's more than just a figure of speech. It's a neural model now, something that guides our behavior even. That's why we love stories so much, right? Who here knows what a dragon's den is? Any Lord of the Rings fans? Right? Ever since we were young, we hear these stories of a dragon, and a dragon protects what? Wealth and riches, right? Like something good behind the dragon. Just like the Imam said today. He said that if you can unlock, I'm paraphrasing, of course, if you can unlock spirituality, if you can connect to Allah, there is so much with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَهَلْ جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا الْإِحْسَانِ. If we achieve that ihsan, like the speakers talked about earlier, you get nothing but goodness. However, these metaphors sometimes stop short too. We just use them as in fact, this metaphor comes from Dr. Malik Badri's book, The Dilemma of the Muslim Psychologist, right? Everybody's familiar with that, right? That's why on this left side, you can notice that's the book cover. And I highlighted the word abandon. Because what he's saying is sometimes as Muslims, we want to follow the predecessors, even though they don't follow themselves. They've abandoned so many things when it comes to psychology, and we want to pick that up. It's like we're picking up their garbage. It didn't even work for them. It's going to work for us. And we've got so much more. We have Allah. We have the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have one metaphor that's withstood the test of time, and is constantly repeated. Every one of us here believes in the hadith, believes in the metaphor, and we've never seen a lizard's hole. But we understand what it means, which means what? You can use something to understand something else, even though you've never seen either. We can imagine a dragon's den. We've never seen one because it doesn't exist. We can understand the concept, the sense, and the reference of a lizard's hole, right? Because it connects to us somehow. We all know what it's like to turn on their phone during a speech, right? We all know that feeling, right? We all know what it's like to burrow sometimes, to kind of cower away. You come, you say salam alaikum to somebody, they don't reciprocate. You get that feeling. And so there's all these metaphors and these examples that we could be using. Today, I want to use the one from the lizard's hole, and I want to start replacing that with, or sorry, not replacing, A'udhu Billah. They'll kill me. Are you kidding? Predecessors? They'll say, who are you to tell us that, what are you trying to recolonize psychology? That's an inside joke. I want to use the dragon's den as another metaphor of where we're going, because we're going somewhere out of this lizard's hole in front of a massive foe. Next slide.